Hey, what's up everybody? It's Funnylegz. Just got done playing a session a second ago, and yesterday I got on to MKO and Test Your Might. I hadn't been logged in a while, and I had a lot of messages on there, as well as a few messages from YouTube, in my YouTube inbox, of people asking me questions for some reason, which is cool. I mean, you know, I don't mind helping people learn how to play the game, and because I've been playing it my whole life and I can play it at a pretty high level, so I don't really mind helping people out. Let's see. Well, before I get into the questions that I got most of them. Most of them actually came from the forum sites and not from YouTube. Only a few of them came from YouTube. Some of them was shit talking, like one. So, you know, leave the shit talking for the forum. So the comment forum on YouTube, so everybody can see it, so I can get back at you for it. So don't leave it in messages, because then no one can see how I make fun of you. You know, I haven't been playing as much as I had been, but I decided to take a break, probably from October to December. I probably have only played a few sessions. Cats are trying to mess with the camera. And I've been looking at some different characters, but I've kind of done looking at the characters that I've wanted to look at. Like most of you can probably tell, I have been getting footage up of different characters like Kung Lao, Katana, Reptile, Sub-Zero, and soon you're going to be seeing the next couple waves of videos coming where I'm playing with guys like Smoke and Quan Chi. I just wanted to do this to try to flush the game out and learn as much as I can and play it at the highest level that I can. But right now, I'm mostly just focusing on my mains, which is Ermac and Johnny Cage and Noob Sabat. However, I'm not really playing with Noob Sabat as much as I used to. I tried looking at Kenshi a little bit, but I'm not really feeling Kenshi. I like Noob Sabat's anti-airs better. So, and right now, basically, I did a pretty long session 2 weeks ago with Cage, with a little bit of Ermac, and now I'm doing mostly, this week I did mostly all Ermac, so I had Ermac in the lab a lot this week, and I'm working on new things with walkout combos instead of just doing jump kick, teleport punch, and walking them out with 3-1, because the hitbox range on the 3-1-2 and the 3-1 is a lot better than I thought it was. So I'm actually starting to pressure a little bit more with Ermac, and I'm incorporating the instant air blast, which I really have only started messing with in August, when I saw Mitso's talking about it on Test Your Might. And as well as the walkout combos, a walkout combo is basically where you hit them with anti-air hits and carry them across the screen. So it's not like you're carrying them around with jump kick, teleport punch, and stuff like that. It's kind of like what Johnny Cage does with his combos, where he walks you out with anti-air hits. I also have come up with some new things with Ermac, which is in my videos. Some of it's getting up now, with just various reset combos that are really safe. One of them's really safe, and the other one is not, but it is to a degree. The one is just a simple, after the disabler kick, which is forward 4, you just hit them with 1-2, and if they don't block it, then you can get a free TKS and do a whole nother combo. Or you can just grab them out of it, which is my bread and butter. I've been doing it since the game came out. Or you can go into pressure with 3-1 and instant air blasts. So yeah, 3-1 and instant air blast I just started using, really. And so as well as those resets, I also have been messing with a teleport punch whiff reset, because in UMK3, Ermac's teleport punch whiff combo, where he could do it underneath you with punches, and he could also roundhouse kick you and then whiff under you with punches. That was my favorite technique with him. And you could kind of do it with Scorpion here and there. There's one teleport punch whiff combo with Scorpion that I know of in this game, and Smoke has one, but it's just to put him in for more pressure. But this one with Ermac puts him inside and allows him to hit you with either an instant air blast, a disabler, or any kind of pressure on wake up. So there's a risk that they might hit you on wake up. So if they do hit you on wake up, just start using the instant air blast, and it'll usually stuff a lot of wake up moves, or you'll go over top of their wake up move. And I'm also messing around with some stuff with his enhanced teleport punch and his combos, but nothing too much. And because it's hard to follow up with TK pushes for some reason. And tonight I landed the inverted teleport punch corner combo, which was discovered back in like March on Test Your Might. And cats keep messing with the camera. It was discovered back in March. I don't remember who discovered it, but there was a big thread on Test Your Might about it. So, and the way to get that to work is you got to have the opponent's back up against the wall, and then you hit them with 3-1 teleport, 3-1, and then TKS, and then you buff a teleport punch, and he comes in from the other side, the same side instead of the other side, and then you can continue comboing them. I landed that for the first time tonight after incorporating it into my arsenal of moves, as well as the instant air blast. So Ermac has been getting more and more pressure really in the past year, but now instead of just pressuring the overhead, the disabler kick, which is forward 4, you know, now I'm pressuring a little bit more with 3-1 because I realized that the hitbox on it is better. Because I wanted to use a combo with it where I hit him with a TKS, then 3-1 teleport punch, and then TKS again. But after that I decided to just use it in my walkout combos, which is 3-1 dash, 3-1 dash, 1-2, and then special move. Even the fireballs still hit him on that, and it looks kind of glitchy and cool. So that's about it with Ermac, really. Oh, and I got a new corner combo where when I hit him with back 3-4, instead of hitting him with more back 3-4, I just jump kick, teleport punch him after that, and then I can carry him from one side in the corner, then go to the other side and carry them almost to mid-screen with a combo, and it's about 12 hits without X-ray, and about, I don't know, a little bit more with the X-ray, like 14 hits. So that's about it with Ermac. And I've been, out of the characters I've been looking at, the ones that I still like to use are Katana, Kung Lao, and Quan Chi. And the first question that I got is funny because Quan Chi, I used to talk shit about Quan Chi and his frame traps. And I was telling people on Test Your Might about how I started using Quan Chi, and somebody sent me this message saying, I guess they saw my video about Quan Chi where I was bitching about his Dune trap. I think it's Dune, is how they pronounce it. I just call it a frame trap. So they said, why do you hate on Quan Chi's frame trap, but you use Cage's frame trap all the time, and now you're saying you use Quan Chi's frame trap? Well, basically the short answer is that when it's being done to me, I hate it, but when I'm doing it, it's a really cool technique. So, yeah, when I do it, it's okay. It is cheap though, but you can't escape it. But the way it balances out with Quan Chi's frame trap is that he has to have meter. Without meter, he's one of the worst characters in the game. With meter, he could be top tier. That's why Tom Brady talked about saying Quan Chi is this close to being S tier in this game. So basically, you kind of just have to go the first round, don't use any meter, and try to win without any meter, and build that meter up, and then kill them in the second round with meter. Or kill them in the first round with meter, take the second round off to build your meter back up, then kill them in the third round with meter. So Quan Chi's interesting. And Cage, why do I use Cage's frame trap? Well, it's the best way to use Johnny Cage. You know, earlier on I was just playing like how a lot of people did with just using 2-1-2 and stuff like that. But then, you know, probably around August to October of last year, they discovered the frame traps with 1-1 and forward 3. And I started using it a little bit, and then once I went to MLG Columbus, I talked with Tom Brady about it. And he told me a lot about it. and he also just gave me a lot of inside info on Johnny Cage, and ever since then I started using it, and been having a lot more success. The next question is, why don't you use pressure with Ermac? I already talked about that. I am starting to use it more with 3-1 and the instant air blast pressure. Oh, here's one. Funnylegz, you suck. I'll whoop your ass any day. Okay, well, I work the weekend, so it's gonna have to be Monday through Thursday. You know my name. You know, I got videos. I'm on the forums. You know, I'm not hiding. I'm on PlayStation if you haven't figured it out. You know, hit me up. We'll play. I'll whoop your ass, and we'll put it all over. You know, put it all over YouTube. You know, it don't matter. Are you still playing with Cabal? No, I'm not playing with Cabal. I was looking at Cabal like last July, and I started using Cabal in August. Really, like last July, real late in July, I started looking at him a little bit, and then I actually took him online, probably somewhere in August, middle of August, and I had success with him to a degree, but you guys can see the videos, you know, he's just frustrating. Cabal's really weird, you know, he's really unorthodox, he's got a lot of really weird techniques, and they're very difficult to do. You know, I know we can watch, and some people can do them without any problem, but, you know, it depends on what level you're playing at. Sometimes I really have only seen like one Cabal that could really do the dash cancels really well online, and I whooped his ass with Ermac. So, and I've never seen anyone online use the instant air blast except Detroit Ballin. I was playing probably like last December, so a year ago, I was playing and he beat everyone's ass, including myself, in that room with the instant air blast. So, you know, one person I've seen use the instant air blast, and it was, you know, a pro. So, you know, and I mean, maybe you know, you don't really see Cabals often. You know, I challenge and play with everyone. I know there's somebody in a clan that plays with Cabal. I think it might be Body Bag. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen him online. It's somebody. It's either Body Bag or somebody that plays with Cabal, and he looked pretty good. I think I saw Hood Fresh whooping his ass. He was pretty good. You know, and it might not have been Hood Fresh. It might have been like that FTR All-Star thing or something. It was some Cabal player that's in the clan. He was pretty good. Who do you use to beat Cabal? Well, I'm just talking about how we don't hardly see any Cabals, and now people are asking how to beat them. You know, because most of them don't know how to use his pressure, Cage will fuck him up. Because Cage will get off first. Cage gets off first on Cabal anyway. Because Cabal is at 0. Like, if they're like a pro that knows how to do it, Cage gets off first anyway. Because Cage is at, like, I believe, +4. It's between +1 and +4 on forward 3 and 1. And Cabal is just at 0 on block. So Cage is plus on block with pressure. Cabal is 0 on block. So he's safe. But he's not safe against someone up close like Johnny Cage, who is plus on block. So Johnny Cage will fuck him up real bad. And even if they know how to do the instant air blasts, you can just buff a dash and then down 3, and you'll go under the instant air blasts. So, you know, that's if they're like a high level Cabal. You can dash under them, and if they're stupid enough to keep doing it, just forward 3, hit confirm the forward 3, and hit them with a nut punch, and they're back in your pressure. So I like Cage against them. And because, like I said, a lot of them can't play like that, I can fuck them up with Ermac's footsie. I can also fuck them up with Noobs About Zoning. You could probably also fuck them up with Kenshi Zoning. Because most of them are going to just dash cancel into projectiles and try to anti-air fireball. So they're not going to be that big of a problem unless they really know what they're doing. You know, you got to be a really good player to play with Cabal, and most of them at the level of online, they're not really that good. He's a difficult character. Are you going to join any clans? You know, I talked about clans in the last video. You know, I don't really care. You know, I think you guys have probably seen the video where I'm beating some dude from Cyber. You know, I mean, the dude was no challenge at all. And I've seen all their records. They're all pretty bloated records. So, you know, their records were better than mine, and the dude couldn't even touch me. He beat my Reptile, I think, once. and I had just started playing with Reptile. This was in early September, and I beat the dude's ass real bad with my mains, you know. So why would I join a clan like Cyber that I'm better than everyone else in the clan, you know? And if any of the other ones want to play, they can play too, you know. I don't care, you know. But I'm not trying to join any clan, you know. You know, like I said, from what I've seen from a lot of the FTR guys and pretty much just them, you know, they look legit and they look really good. I haven't seen much from the body bag people. They don't look that great to me, but I'm seeing them play against Tyler Lantern, so, and he's really, really good, and Hood Fresh is really good, so, you know, I think body bag's probably pretty good too, but, you know, he plays with Noob Sabat, and I'm not too afraid of Noob Sabat. I'm a Noob Sabat player myself, and I know how to handle that with Ermac especially, so, you know, who knows? I'm not trying to disrespect any clans, but I'm not trying to join any. You know, I'm doing my own thing. You know, online, I take online serious, but I also do it for fun and just for practice. And when I go to tournaments, that's when I'm serious. You know, and we're all players. You know, anybody can go join a tournament and play. You know, it's really about the way you play. There's good players everywhere. There's players that are in clans. There's players that aren't in clans. There's players that play online. There's players that only go to tournaments. There's pros. You know, so, you know, it don't matter. You know, if you want to be in clans, then that's your thing. You can do it. I don't care, you know. But me, I'm going solo. Alright. Are you still using Katana? Yeah, I am still using Katana a little bit. Kung Lao, Katana, and Kano are kind of like, basically it's Ermac, Cage, Noob. I don't really play with Noob that much anymore. And then I guess it would be Kung Lao, Katana, Kano, you know, and that's, you know, but I don't really use Kano that much anymore. I don't really use Noob Sabat that much anymore because I'm taking care of Sub-Zero with, Johnny Cage and whatnot. So, but I still use Noob against Ermac. I can still beat Ermac with Ermac. So, yeah, I don't really use Katana that much anymore. But I did look at her probably like once in the last, probably twice in the last 2 months, where I've been landing her neutral jump punch combos and landing her back 2 combos into her, also getting her frame trap in there with 2-1. It's either 2-1 or 1-2, I can't remember, and then you hit them with the frame trap, which is the cutter. So 2-1 then cutter, 1-1-2 cutter, things like that. It's Katana's frame trap. So she's good, but I don't really use her anymore. What other characters are you looking into? Well, I'm really just looking at Quan Chi right now. Looking at Scorpion a little bit. I'm reevaluating Scorpion a little bit, and I've been looking at Quan Chi a little bit. And I've been just started looking at Rain a little bit. I had 2 good wins with Rain tonight, and I'm getting his roundhouse pressure down, so I'm having some fun with Rain. Quan Chi. That's about it. Quan Chi, Rain, yeah. I looked at Jax a little bit, but I just don't like Jax. Who all have you played with from MKO? So this question must have came from Mortal Kombat Online. I played with Castleman at MLG Columbus. He's a good guy, and he was really, really good. You know, I've never had any problems with Sector. I can beat him easily with Ermac and Cage. And Castleman, I couldn't even touch Castleman. I went at Castleman with everyone I had. Ermac, Cage, Noob. I tried zoning him, pressuring him. I couldn't beat him, you know. He was really good. He was weird. He did a lot of weird stuff that I had never even seen before. And I don't really study up on Cage. Like some characters I don't use, I'll look at the forums on Test Your Might to learn about them. Like, because like myself, like with Ermac, I can just create new tech, like with the teleport punch whiff resets and all the other resets. You know, so there's players that can do that, you know. And Castleman definitely had a very unique style that I would describe as weird. And I couldn't even touch him, you know. I mean, usually, like I said, Sector's usually open for so much, and I couldn't even touch him. So, you know, I held my own a little bit, but I didn't beat him. He was really good with Sector, and he only played with Sector. He didn't play with anyone else because we were at a tournament, I guess, even though we were doing casuals. And also from MKO, I played with SBO once. I think that's how you say his name. He's cool. He's a mod over at MKO. He's real nice. I've talked to him. He only wanted to play once, though. You know, he picked Katana. I picked Noob Sabat, and I destroyed him, you know. So, and he didn't want to play again. And this was back in probably last December, so a year ago, and I wasn't recording yet. I didn't start recording until March. I also played with another person from MKO named